Hey everybody, Sid here. I'm trying something a little different today with my video, and I'm going to do a voiceover. See how this goes. Doing a fake flower arrangement using liquid clear school glue as like liquid to make it basically like acrylic water. We'll see how this works. Alright, so here we go. This is just showing you the stuff I'm starting with, the glass I found at Goodwill. It's got a schooner ship etched on it, which I thought was pretty cool and fitting for what I'm going to use in the glass to make this acrylic water floral arrangement. I've got this nice shell. I found a whole bunch of shells at Goodwill I'm really, really happy about. So I'm going to have a lot of crafts using shells coming up here. I've also got some of these glass rocks, or whatever you call them. I also got those from Dollar Tree. And then the fake flowers I got from Dollar Tree. That's just showing the bag from Dollar Tree, what it looks like with the glass rocks. I'm also going to show you here in a second a bag of sea glass that they also now carry at Dollar Tree. It's really cool. And of course everything's a $1.25 tree now. And then the fake flowers I also got at $1.25 tree. The glue I ordered off Walmart. It was just the cheapest one they had. And I'll show you something here. I took some short video of the glue just so hopefully nobody makes the stupid mistake I made with the glue. Just a little extra something about the glue. So anyway, I'm going to go through the whole process here starting from the beginning with how the order in which I did everything here. Now I've got it. It hasn't been that long since I did it, so the glue has not set. So I don't have an actual finished product to give it a rating as far as how well this school glue, clear glue is working. But a lot of people are using it on YouTube, so I'm hoping it'll work pretty good. So anyway, that's just showing the glass rocks in the glass. And then got the nice shell going in there on top of that. And after I get those in there, I'm going to show just kind of the fake flowers in there before I put the glue and stuff in. And then I'll place the flowers in there once I get the glue. And that obviously will kind of help hold everything together. And as long as you don't have small children or pets that tend to like to play with things, that should hold things pretty well. If you got kids or cats, I can't make any promises on that. So this is just going to show what it should hopefully look like once I get the glue in there. And these are pretty easy to cut. As you can see, I'm just using a pair of big household scissors to cut it. It's just your standard fake flowers with the metal in the stems. And of course, what you choose to put in there obviously is clearly whatever works best for you. If you can find it, if you have a bigger container that you're putting the stuff in, obviously, you might go with flowers that are a little bit taller. I chose flowers that tended to be kind of shorter and smaller, and that as far as that goes, just because I knew I was probably going to be using a smaller container to put it in. But if you had a tall container, taller type flowers, lilacs, whatever, should work okay too. And I guess it probably doesn't really matter. Put tall flowers in a little container too, whatever floats your boat. This is yours. You make it how you want it. All right, so I've got it pretty much set, just to kind of get an idea of what it's probably going to look like, and if that's going to kind of what I had in mind, if that's going to work. And so now I'm going to go ahead and work on getting the glue in there. Now, this is the first time I've ever used this with the shell that I've got. It did kind of tend to, because I put the open side down, it did kind of raise up a little bit. So I guess that would be something to keep in mind if you're going to use something, a shell like this. Maybe put a little bit in it beforehand, so it doesn't, if you don't want it moving at all once you start putting the glue in there. Sorry, I got everything a little out of camera view. And there we go. Now it's back. So there we go. And unfortunately, this glue, it's just, like I said, just your standard all-purpose clear school glue kind of glue. It's non-toxic, washable. It says it's kid-friendly and for crafts and projects. So it may not be the name brand Elmer's kind of stuff, but it should be just fine using it if you're going to be using it with your kids and stuff. And it does, with this kind of glue, it does say it applies to paper, fabric, and other craft surfaces. So hopefully everything will work out as planned, since I've never used this brand before. All right. I'm getting everything in there and kind of getting it all situated, and having a little trouble keeping them in without popping back out. Just I guess my usual trouble with things. I'm a klutz. Even when I'm trying to put fake flowers in my acrylic water fake flower arrangement. All right, so now I've pretty much got it situated. And I'm going to have some pictures coming up here real quick that I took that hopefully will give y'all a good idea of what it looks like as best I can from a video standpoint without people actually being physically here to look at it. I was able to use a flashlight to get some pretty good pictures from the bottom, using the flashlight from the bottom to give you a really good idea of what it looks like. And if you had the ability to put it on something that could light it up from the bottom, I think something like this, you can make it look really super cool. So that might be something that I might work towards in the future also, is something that I can find a light source to put something on to light it up from the bottom. I think it would be an interesting project to work on. Okay, my camera is set up with my phone. It's kind of, I have to put it at a weird angle, so I kind of did the best I could right there. But like I said, I got better pictures coming up that I took, where I could just take an actual picture and not try to hold it up and worried about getting glue coming out. Okay, so with this glue, it's got these white caps at the top. Basically, it's something you have to take out in order to be able to use it, like in the second bottle. You got to get that out so it's out of the bottle like the second bottle. Well, unfortunately, what happened, well, I squeezed it and it came out with a bunch of glue. So yeah, got all over everything. So be careful if you get that glue. And so here we go with the pictures. The mostly finished project. Like I said, the glue hasn't been long enough for it to actually set. These are just pictures of, like, basically immediately after I got done with it. Different angles. And like I said, I've got some with the lights off and my flashlight up underneath it that make it look really cool. And I've been really interested in doing, like, projects using acrylic, but I've been kind of scared to use acrylic. The epoxy, using epoxy on projects, because you got to mix it, and there's a whole process, and I don't really have a great area to work on stuff like that. I'm afraid it's going to make a mess where I don't want it to make a mess. And this is, using this clear school glue as a way of a cheap and easy workaround without having to actually deal with acrylic. Epoxy. So there you go. There's some of the flashlight under the glass pictures, and I think it actually came out pretty good. I'm kind of pleased with it. Even my son said he thought it was pretty cool too, so must be all right. just a little something that if you're looking for a quick and easy and cheap thing, there you go. Alrighty, so that's it, folks. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it as always. And if you could give me a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate that. And as always, I thank y'all for showing up and watching. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you later. Thanks, y'all. Bye.